नमस्कार, वीरू किड्स एज्युकेशन चॅनल मध्ये मी संतोष नागरे सर्वांचे सर स्वागत करतो. आज आपण एक अत्यंत महत्त्वाचा असा टॉपिक घेणार आहे आणि तो टॉपिक म्हणजे आपल्याला स्टोरी रीडिंग करायची आहे, रायटिंग नाही. आज आपण रायटिंग करणार नाही, फक्त स्टोरी रीडिंग करायची आहे, जेणेकरून आपल्याला याच्या माध्यमातून आपली इंग्लिश लँग्वेज रीडिंग करण्यासाठी सुधारेल आणि मुलांना त्याचा फायदा होईल. स्टोरी अशी असते की त्या स्टोरी च्या माध्यमातून मुलांना त्यातून वाचनाची आवड निर्माण होते. त्यामुळे आपण आज आपल्या जी क्लासची विद्यार्थिनी आहे समृद्धी, हिच्याकडून आपण आज स्टोरी रीडिंग करून घेणार आहे आणि ती कशा पद्धतीने रीडिंग करते चला तर आपण आता बघूया. हे बघा, बुक आहे स्टोरीचं. हे मी तिला या स्टोरीच्या बुक मधून तिला मी रीडिंग करायला लावणार आहे. तर आपण आता तिच्याकडे जाऊया, चला.
So let's start. First page. In a land far, far away, there lived a girl named Belly. Belly loved to read, and every time her father went to another town, he brought her all the books he could find. One day, Belly's father came back, not just with her books, but with a new wife and daughters. Belly was very excited to meet her sisters. She knew that would have a lot of fun together. A few years later, it so happened that the girl's father didn't come back from his town. When she said he could, days went by with no word from him. Everyone got very worried. Belly, now a brave, strong young woman, directly to go out in search of them. After a few days of riding, Belly was still in the middle of the forest. It was very cold. There was snow everywhere. Suddenly, she came across a cask. Belly thought he should ask to stay in the cask for the night. It looked empty, like no one had lived in it for years. Slowly, Belly walked up the stairs. The doors were open and she could see was an empty room. She called out, "Hello, is anyone there?" But there was no answer. There was a fire burning in the room. Belly decided to warm up and beat before looking around the place. When she up the steps and started opening one door after another to try and find someone who lived there, all the rooms were empty. Everywhere was quiet and still. Belly found a room lined with shelves from the floor to the roof. Each shelf has more books than Belly had ever seen. She had never been happier. If she didn't have to come the keepers from the caste, she would have spent days in this wonderful room. The next room Belly walked into was also empty. Before one table, one witch who a belly jar. Inside the jar was a lovely red flower, which was swimming in the air as if by magic. A few petals had fallen from the flower. Puzzled about what made this flower special, Belly went on with her search. Not long after she came across a town, she climbed the stairs and saw that among the way there were many small empty rooms with every strong gates. The rooms warrior Belly. She kept walking up and suddenly she saw her father look inside one of the rooms. She looked tired and afraid. Belly would have believed her eyes. Belly called out to her father. She told her to keeper of the caste was a beast who had looked him up for trying to take a flower from the garden. She took Belly that she must get away from the caste while there was still time. If the beast not wind off her being in the caste, she would look up in 2. अशा प्रकारे आज आपण ही बुक रीडिंग केली आहे. अगर जर तुम्हाला आवडला असेल, व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर याला लाईक, सबस्क्राईब, शेअर आणि कमेंट जरूर करा. धन्यवाद.